I subscribe to maybe between like 4 and 7, right? Because I don't maintain all of them reliably. And I do it, I think, for the same reason people subscribe to you or I get a little more attention. Like
Yeah.
if someone sees a sub wrote something, you're like, oh, he supports me. I should give him the attention that he's looking for, And we do marbles races. You can tell who subscribed and who didn't. And I just, be a little more inclined to root for the guy who backs you up.
Yeah, that's how we got Pestily on the show.
Oh, exactly. You got him on the show because of that. And like Twitch I'm having more fun on Twitch than I honestly ever had on YouTube creation, because YouTube, you make the video, you upload it, and then you read after the fact comments.
By the way, Pestily is still killing it. Like he hit that massive bump like right about the time we had him on the show last year, and he is still riding super high. So if you guys like
165,000 viewers watching him play today.
I watch Pestily 3 hours a day every day. Like I watch a lot of.
Have you been watching his raid series on YouTube?
I watched the first one and maybe some of the next one.
He's been having a hard fucking time. He's had a couple of shit tier. Like I mean, it's an episode every day on YouTube that he's uploading. I think he's trying to build the YouTube up quite a bit because he's putting a lot of content out there. It's not just the raid series, but I'm sure he recorded it all. I think I've seen 4 episodes, and it was probably those 4 episodes are probably recorded in like an hour and a half. So I'm seeing like 2 weeks ago or something like that. But still, I'm just like, I hope he finally finds those pliers. I'm worried about him. He's having a hard time. But I like him a lot. So
Dude.
one of my favorite Tarkov players for sure.
Yeah. I the ones I watch most, aside from the guys that we play with, Larry the Strong and Devin DeBee, Anton, Landmark, and Pestily. Not necessarily in that order, but like I watch those guys all the time. I'm there constantly. Pestily is amazingly good at the game. I think he's won every tournament they've had. And yeah, like it's amazing. One was team based.
Such a likable guy.
Yeah,
I've never watched his restraint really, but he's so likable.
The likable guy and the good. All right, please don't take any of what I'm saying and like imagine that it comes from Pestily. But I've wondered if like the way that he takes all of his donations 100% and sends it to a charity. It's for these kids. I don't know who these kids are, but they're fucking rich.
Auto directs to the charity. Like you can't even donate to him. When you click donate, it goes to the charity.
Thank you for that explanation. Yeah. So there's no opportunity for silliness or going on, right? When you attempt to donate to Pestily, you're actually donating to something called the Starlight Foundation, and it goes to these kids who are now fucking rich, I'm sure. Anyway, that's a joke. There's lots of
bunch of crippled kids riding around in Lambos.
just real sidebar.
Oh, you thought we were going to spend it on medical equipment? I'm balling.
Just some kid with a moonroof on his Lambo up so he can have his fucking drip in there. No, he's been live for 18 hours and 25 minutes, and he has 137,000 viewers right now.
I'm one of them. He's doing a drop event. So if you watch him, you get things in game. I've gotten some blood sets, some moonshine, etc. It's not super duper stuff, but it's free stuff.
It can be though.
This drop event is not a super duper stuff.
Toned down, not so much RNG.
Yeah. It's early in the wipe, so to drop millions and stuff.
Red Rebels.
Yeah. Also, it's not found in raid. This is Tarkov minutia, so you can't sell it. You can only use it. And okay, anyway, that's why his numbers are super duper right now. But he normally pulls like 13, 16,000 people all the time. He's super.
138,000 people is insane.
Yeah,
that's ludicrous.
Yeah,
he was at 155, like I said earlier. Insane.
He was over the 170s, I think. Like incredible. But here's where I was headed. I think part of the reason, aside from the gameplay and just the stream quality, that people like Pestily is that he's such a good guy. I think Pestily might be more popular and more successful by giving all of his donations away than he might have been if he kept them all. Does that make sense?
Yeah, perhaps.
Yeah. You're like, my gosh, if there's somebody you want to see win in life, it's Pestily.
Yeah.
Sometimes in business, taking all the money for yourself is not the most profitable way to go. Like if you have distributors and a channel supplier or something, you want all of those guys to make money. If you set up bad deals with them so that it goes to you, you might earn less. Anyway, Pestily, I think part of the reason he's so popular is that he's so good. And by doing this good thing, he's more popular. And it's just everybody's winning in this situation.
It helps him out. You're 1,000,000% like, and like his main money from that is coming from all the subs that are still subscribing throughout the entire stream. He even, I popped into, I just happened to hear when I jumped into the stream earlier today, he was like, oh, you guys are going crazy with the subs. We're at like 23,000 subscribers. That's like $70,000 a month for him. Like, cause I'm sure he's hit that sub echelon level where you start getting more money. Like someone on me and Woody's level, you pay $5 for a sub, we get $2.50. Once you get big dick level, I bet he's getting $3, $3.50. And so like 70 grand a month, like he's still fucking rolling in it, doing great, good for fucking him. And so he has the ability to do really good things like with his charity stream. I saw earlier today that bar, it was almost at $900,000 for like a children's hospital.
He was trying to hit $1 million in a year. Yeah. And now he was hoping to hit $1 million by August. Is it mid-June? Yeah, early mid-June.
Yeah, early June.
You know, I'm gonna go on the record saying he's gonna hit the goal.
Yeah, I didn't think he was gonna hit the goal. Frankly, I didn't want to say anything, but it was like, you know,
I don't know how much I've given to those fucking kids, but it's a bunch. Usually, I think I have something funny to say, and I want the text to speech.
I think maybe I'm at like $100 like total ever, something like that. You know, nothing crazy, but
yeah, I'm nothing crazy either.
But it's easy to like do that when it's like, it's going to a fucking charity. I mean,
yeah, I think the default is $10 Australian, which is like $6 US. So that's the increment I think I use, or maybe the default is 20, whatever the default is. But yeah, it's it drops down a bunch in US.
Yeah, I like that he looks my age.
That's a cool thing too.
He is our age. Yeah.
Yeah,
not my age.
You used to like
what's this R bullshit?
Like kids,
not my age.
Me and Harley's age.
Yeah,
you're used to like kids coming through and like they got the quick flick of the wrist and they're like,
Tarkov is a game that really rewards knowledge and strategy, and he's also a really good gamer. Like, there's no getting past that. His aim is fantastic, but to think of if you picture the best guy in the world at a particular game, you probably think he's 21. And Pestily, he has a wife. He was in the Australian Army. I don't know, Army, Marines, or whatever he had, but he was in the Australian military. And he's lived a life. He wasn't raised rich. He's talked about that on stream before. And so this income bracket is an entirely new experience for he and his wife. And it's amazing to see him do well. And
that's so crazy. His wife's parents must be like, what? Your husband does what now? And he's actually banking? Like, what?
Right? I imagine they always liked him.
Using.
Right?
To Woody's point, you were saying like he's got like Chris Pratt vibes where it's like, you know what? I want to see this guy do really well. He seems like the kind of guy that would be genuinely friendly if you saw him in real life. Like, wouldn't be standoffish, wouldn't be rude, would be like really endeared. Like, you watch the stream, you watch the show. Oh, so
he
nice.
He rarely gets upset. Like the only times I've seen him get upset is when he's been playing for like literally been up for 24 or 30 hours or something like that, and stuff gets annoying, and he's just like, no, we're not going to do that. No, we're not going to do that. We've got to kill Killer 37 more times before I can sleep. All right? So we're doing this.
You're doing an 18-hour stream? That seems awful.
That's really long. I've done some long ones, over 12, but
I can tell when Woody's grinding on Twitch because I'll go to your channel and I'll check like the videos and I'll be like, Woody's gamer tag, 11 hours and 42 minute stream. And then I'll be like, man, I'm a bitch. I need to step up my time.
No.